My connection is a little bad today.
Modes.
So if I
Okay.
freeze, you already know what's going on. Let's start. Today we're talking about New Year's resolutions. Question number 1. Do you usually make New Year's resolutions? Why or why not? If you don't make resolutions, what do you prefer to do instead at the beginning of a new year?
Yes, I think that I like it to make a small list to follow in the beginning of the year because I like to make my routine very planned and uh, I don't like to let the things a mess, you know. And I like to set plans for the year, and I don't like to be stuck, you know. So every time I try to, for instance, my main goal this year is try to be feel less anxiety, you know. And to achieve this, I want to make my routine more flexible and relaxed. So I don't want to push my effort so hard, and I think is this. And the others small tasks I plans I like to have the opportunity to analyze and set up, have it planned to have selling to have room to set up and adjustment.
Nice. But do you, how can I ask that? For example, you use the example of being less anxious this year, right?
Yes.
Do you usually have routines to evaluate if you are cumprindo this goal?
Yes, because normally I am the guy who like to wake up. I like to make a small. I like to walking around my neighborhoods, but my inner desire was wake up and work. No work. But now I'm trying to avoid this. Now I try to wake up. I like to walk in my neighborhood. Well, read a little bit, make a tea and a chamomile tea,
Mm-hmm.
and start work with a limit. Today I will do only this. Tomorrow I will do like make this. Not try to make the most fast boss possible. No, something like that.
Got it.
So I'm trying, and well, 2 weeks working.
Interesting. I thought you were more of a guy who didn't have a problem with starting and finish, didn't have a problem with putting limits on your work day. But it seems like you are a guy who really likes to work and have to control yourself to don't work more than you have to. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. Because I love the challenge of finish the things faster. I don't know why. I know why, because I am a very competitive guy. I don't like, I like the feeling of challenge. This is what moves me. So if I can, for instance, I now in a project is an app that I make all the back end and the front end at the same time. And it's a really challenge for me, and I like it. Just the challenge. I don't know if it will work or not, but I like to challenge.
I got it. I think I'm the same. I like to be challenged, and sometimes I confuse delivering something with delivering faster. I have to do now because I want to see the result faster, but we depend on
Yes,
other
yes,
people.
yes, and working for abroad. Uh, I don't know for I don't know if he's in all small companies in the US they think the same, but they don't care how you are doing the things. You know, they want see they want the final product. They love how the imagination the final product will be. So and they love the words the sentence you are making progress, you know. So progress is everything. So it's very intense. So I love this space for I don't know. I think that's very challenging, at least for me. You know, I'm not a mobile developer, but I try.
Nice, nice. And so they don't care so much if you work 8 hours a day. They just want to see the result that you are delivering, right?
Yes, 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 because they don't care about work hours there.
Mm.
It's very intense, but because you can, for instance, um take a day for rest or work for 24 hours. We don't care,
Mm.
no. So, and they are very fair. If you work, for instance, 14 hours, you'll be paid 14 hours. If you didn't work on a day, you won't be paid for that. So, very, very
But
fair, you know.
so they look at the hours to pay you, but they don't look at how the amount of hours that you took to finish a task.
Yes, yes, yes. They don't, at least in my small company, you
Yes,
know.
yes.
I don't know if it's a reality for every.
So you have to how can I say that? Bater ponto?
Yeah, it's like a member one or something like that. I don't know if it's the same, but it's like you're like the Trello board, you know. I make this, I did this, I need to help this, you know.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
For instance, I didn't have access for a database, and this was slow in my work, and I need to have access for the database.
Got it. Got it. Thank you for your for the details of for giving the details of your work. I was curious.
Yes.
All right, let's go to question number 2. What kind of goals do you typically set at the beginning of the year? Even if it is just mentally and not a formal goal setting. For example, you set the goal to be less anxious. Do you set goals, professional goals, personal goals, or goals as a couple to, for example, move from to another city?
Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Beginning of the year, I think that's the is a proper time to make this kind of resolution, and I like to make this. I think it's important because at least mentally you start something, you know, because you only can make the things if you think before,
Yes, yes.
you know. So I think it's important. And how about you? You make these things or not?
I did for a long time, but it was a dumb way to set goals because it's not dumb. I think I didn't have enough knowledge as I have today. I set goals and I didn't do anything to reach them, to accomplish them. So I just wait for them to to appear in my life. And at the last year and this year, I set reali goals realistas, realistic goals that I can reach. For example, I cannot go to the gym and stay 1 hour or 1 hour and a half on the gym because I don't like. And the gym is so far off my house. And just the fact that I have to take a car to ride 20 minutes to go to the gym, stay 1 hour, and then come 20 minutes because I live kind of in a countryside neighborhood in my city. I um I prefer not to go, so I skip a lot of days. So I decided to set a 20 minutes per day goal to make an exercise in my house, watching a YouTube video or doing some yoga. And this is more realistic for me. So, because I cannot make an excuse to do 20 minutes, I have 20 minutes, but I don't have 2 hours of my day every day to go to the gym.
Yes, that 2 hours, so much time to
Yes,
no, I think that's whoa, it's a lot of time to, and you
yes,
don't like I don't like gym as well. I don't like the mood and the environment of. I think that's so. I leave behind of behind no side a blue fish, and I think it's so horrible. You
yes.
know.
I don't know. I don't like. I compare myself a lot too. I am this kind of person, and I love to be alone and do exercise in my way and be desleixada. I am very clumsy and weird, so I like to be weird alone, you know?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, but now this year I set realistic goals and it's working. And one thing that I did different, um, I am making every Saturday a 30 minutes stop to assess the last week to see what did I do wrong or right. Just a mental analysis and to plan the next week. And it's very good to plan because I have never did that before.
Very intense. I started last year, the end of the in the last month in December last year. I create a Excel
Cheat.
table sheet to make my notes, to took my notes, what was my anxiety was telling to me, and was what happening, and I create
Oh,
what happened, what I was thinking, what happened, and I create, and now I create the I score for. It's very scarce because the reality is very different from what i- happens in my mind. For instance, before opening my work mail, sometimes I was wondering, well, will be probably will happen this, that, and when I opened the email in the reality, nothing happened. You know. So it was very,
yes.
very testing. So because I can make, for instance, in the morning I had this, and I realized that I have the worst anxiety, not crisis, but moment in my day is after my lunch and when before I wake up, I'm waking up.
That's interesting.
Yes, and I think that is a biological response because when you eat, your body wants sleep and your make digestion, So
Uh-huh.
I think that's a correlation about this. I don't know, but I'm very touched because when I start mapping this thing, it was very inter. It's working, I think.
Very interesting. Yeah. It's nice when we are getting to know ourselves too well to make a customized plan for us. For example, you have your crisis moments after lunch and after waking up. And if you go to the internet to search for anxiety and you watch YouTubers and influencers talking about this, they're gonna say you're crazy to make this correlation because uma coisa não tem nada a ver com a outra.
Yes, yes, but
But since you know yourself and you are analyzing yourself and it makes sense to you, it's nice. It's nice that you can maybe predict, oh, I am having this thought, but I just had lunch. I am slow right now. I am having my making my digestion is é explicável que eu esteja pensando assim. Faz sentido.
exactly.
Deixa eu esperar um pouco, daqui a pouco eu volto e analiso essa questão de novo.
Exactly. So I think that's writing, at least for me, is a very powerful tool to to put off my what I'm thinking, bad feelings and bad thoughts, kind of things. It's great.
Nice, nice. All right, let's go to question number 3. que é mais ou menos o que a gente já tá falando aqui. How do you usually keep track of your goals throughout the year? Do you have like do you set meetings with yourself, like horários fixos? Tipo, no meio do ano, at the middle of the year, I'm gonna analyze the past 6 months or something like that.
For me, this is very, 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 very natural
Mhm.
because it's impossible not to think. But well, I think that when you start, uh, when you don't have much more time to waste, you start to put uh, realistic goals and possible goals. Well, nowadays I can't nowadays think about, well, I think I will make a new graduation or some kind of things more 4 years. No, I can't do it more because well, I want to rest, I want to make another things, and but I like, well, what am I doing to reach this goal? I want one more challenge that will consume my time or my energy, things like that. I think that I am more things related to this, not waste time, because the possibilities nowadays is very easy you have access to a lot of course, a lot of studies, but you need to balance to rest and kind of things.
Nice, nice. My you just you just remind me of my psychologist, my therapist. She's your age, and she says the same thing to me almost every session. Um, I want to help you live. She said, I want to help you live better, something like that, related to do not wasting time with coisas inúteis, because she realized at 40 years old that she doesn't have a lot of time to waste. And I don't know if it is the age thing. I don't know if she realized that at the same time that you did, because you are almost the same age. And she makes it seems like she makes better choices. Parece que ela coloca mais coisa na balança, do tipo, eu tenho que ir para aquele evento chato de família, mas ir para um evento chato de família vai fazer minha filha se sentir bem, então faz sentido nesse momento, mas ao mesmo tempo não vou ficar muito tempo. Já fiquei, antigamente já fiquei, perdi muito tempo num lugar que eu não gostava de ficar, e hoje não faz sentido para mim. Essas decisões eu acho que they are more easy for maybe your age than my age. My age
Yes,
would
yes,
suffer
yes.
more.
Yes, but for instance, you are 29,
29, 30.
29. When I was my third birthday, and the exact day I start not to waste my life being a drunk guy, because I
Aham.
had my 20s was fun of a lot of parts, and a lot of parts. And the from 30s to 40s was only for work. And
Uhum.
the 40s until now is less work, because
Nice.
you found I tried to find a balance between cool things and responsibilities and well, it's just me and my wife. We need to think about the future, save money, well, uh, retirement is not easy, and is these things. So for instance, I can't go to a concert, with a lot of young people, but I love to go to small concerts.
Uhum.
And so it's a very tough situation. Yeah, just life, and it's natural. Will happen to you as well. And every yes, every I think that's like a call. Everyone has this call in the life. So you have the option to not follow, or because what is I know a lot of people from my age that they are living like on the 20s,
Uh-huh.
party hard, studying, uh, well, being alone. I don't, I forget the name. Ser solteiro,
Single.
uh, n- single guys, single girls, and I just have traveling, this kind of things, So, but
Do you think that if you gain this knowledge that you have today about living the best life you can live and balancing time and money and work and living your personal life, do you think if you gain this knowledge at 30s, would you apply those stuff at your 30s and work less?
it's impossible to know because I only have this because I lived that in the
Yes, yes.
past and was very sad. I need to live there almost. Got a burnout. I got a burnout or depression also. I think that I think that is the Asian stages. You
Mhm.
can't fake this, So you need to live, be honest with yourself, because so everyone can. This what I'm saying. Everyone can tell to you, It's not the secret of life. Everyone
Mhm.
has this, and but you need to live uh honestly with yourself.
Yes, yes. It's because every time I talk with my psychologist, I am thinking I have the source of knowledge that is her, and I can it's hard to say this in English. Porque eu já tenho essa fonte de conhecimento, ela já tá me dando, assim como você também tá me dando. Eu já sei que talvez eu chegue lá um dia sozinha, mas já tem alguém adiantando pra mim. É, por que não aplicar isso? Mas será que faz sentido aplicar isso, né? Será que faz sentido eu aplicar um conhecimento de uma pessoa de 40 numa vida de 30 ou eu tenho que viver os meus 10 anos aí de 30 para chegar nesse conhecimento sozinho? Será que é um clique? Enfim.
Yes, and because we have different backgrounds.
Uhum,
You are 10 year, 15 year younger than me. Well, I live in a very, 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 very conservative environment. We have different backgrounds and different approaches. So I think this is a personal journey for everyone.
yes.
But there's a lot of things in common with everyone, but the journey is just with us, is our responsibility, is not a road mapping, you know.
Uhum,
So I think this is important to set goals, you know, to have a strong confidence about what you wanted, what works, what not work. Because, for instance, well, if you talk to me when I had 20 years, well, my life was perfect.
uhum,
Uh, Playing, drinking, uh, partying, but I don't like this anymore. No,
uhum.
and if you talk to me when I was in my 30s, well, director, a lot of work, everyone talked to you. You let a lot of your team was amazing. I don't like this anymore.
But
And
the time you like it.
yeah, the time I liked, but works for a period of time, but
Mhm.
after not work was very illusional. But was very important. I learned a
Interesting.
lot. Nowadays, I'm more confident to work and face challenges because I had this in the past, this
Mhm.
experience in the past, and you need to be open.
Nice, nice. And when do you remember that you start to setting goals in your life? Because you said your 20s were more parties. Do you usually did you used to set goals at your 20s? Because I didn't, I when I was young,
No, no, no,
didn't
no,
do
no, no,
that.
never, never. No future.
I think we had this superhero thing that we think that we're gonna live forever, and
Yes.
I don't know how to explain that, but when we are young and teenagers and young adults, we think we are perfect, and we don't set. I didn't set goals because I didn't think I had something to achieve or to improve,
Yes, and it is a very it is incredible about Asian stages. When you are in your 20s, you are the king of the world. No, you have your friends, you have a lot of cool things to do. And the things, the beauty of being old, you will start to fade, you are not cool anymore. You are fading for the people, it's just you and me, my wife, in our simple life, it's a lot with a lot of love. You are not more interested for the life that you had before, but your life is pretty cool, it's very beautiful to look this.
Nice, nice. All right. Question number 4. Can you share a goal you set in the past that you actually accomplished? How did you do it?
Yes, I have. Last year I started to play uh, chorinho, piano, and now I finished this, and now I set another goal that is learn 7 strings acoustic guitar,
7 what?
7 strings, guitar, violão de 7 cordas.
Oh, nice.
I'm yes, I'm trying. Let me share with you what I will try to play. Uh, just a silly example. And I think that's important, because learning new things
Se
is a
você
way
acha
to
que só
make
passa em concurso público.
your brain be always new and fresh.
Interesting. Interesting. I like this goal. Tell me more about your last year goal of playing chorinho. Did you put a goal to, for example, play a whole music or more than one song or something like that?
No, just one song that was oh,
Não acredito.
não, é que eu tô com a
Play
tela
the whole
aberta.
year.
É que eu tô com o tico-tico no fubá, mas aqui não é.
Pintinhos no terreiro.
Não, não é a outra. Do Zequinha de Abreu também. Sururu na cidade.
Sururu na cidade.
And it was amazing because it's another approach that from very different that I learned when I was with my teacher, and I was very very happy. And for instance, this year I play Chopin because I love Chopin so much, and it's another approach. It's more Sururu na cidade is more vibrant, more Brazilian, it's more a lot of movements and bright, full of colors from a
Uh-huh.
song. And the Chopin is more sad,
Dark.
is more very dark, very, 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 very deep. And you need to translate this in emotions and emotions. So a lot of layers of emotion. And this year is in one hand, samba on acoustic guitar and Chopin on piano. So this is my goals for this.
Oh my God, I love it. I have never thought about setting goals for piano
But
improvement.
for me it's important because I don't like only improvisation, because I can choose a campo harmônico and
Uh-huh.
I can play. It's easy, but I like to. to read the sheet music. I love to use metronome and understand, I like to make 50 minutes exercise per day. For me, it's amazing.
15 or 50?
15
15 minutes. You only play 15 minutes a day?
only. I can't more.
And only 15 to piano and more 15 to guitar, for example?
Yeah, because guitar is very close to me on my room. I can watch TV and play. And so for me, it's not like piano that I need to be
To be
in
there.
front of piano. Yes, for me, guitar is more easily because I can make it when I'm working and you know.
Interesting. I'm gonna set a piano goal as well. I like that. And I like your personal habit of playing 15 minutes. I was trying to play more than that, and I think it was a like the gym, it was a big time to dedicate, so I just said, "Oh no, today no."
Ah, this is a trap. It's a trap because I don't like the feeling of being motivated to play. I need to go there just. I don't like this, for instance, for instance, 10 a.m. I sit in the front of the piano and I play 15 minutes, 15 yeah, minutes. So
Really?
if I'm not okay, if but I'm there.
Even if you have to deliver something at work that is very interesting to you, you don't
Uh,
skip?
no, no. In this case, I need to skip.
Oh,
For
okay.
instance, sometimes when I have meetings, my 10 a.m. is don't work, but I try to make a balance this and
Interesting.
important.
I like it. I have the same thing as you have in the piano, but with books. I was a teenager who really liked to read a lot, and I lost this habit when I was a adult. So I'm trying to regain this habit by reading. And nowadays I am enjoying it at the point that in the beginning I have to mark in my watch 5 minutes to obligate myself to read 5 minutes in a row because I take my phone every time. I distract myself a lot. And nowadays I'm reading 20 or 30 because I like, just because I enjoy it.
Yes, since January, I started to read 20 minutes as well, because I realized that when I spend so much time here in this room with the front of the PC here, when at night I'm very tired. I start to be very tired, and I realize less time I spend here working in the front of the my quality today improved
Interesting.
a lot because, for instance, I'm here before work. I was, for instance, watching YouTube videos about motorcycles, engines, car accidents, and when I started to read before, for instance, 1 hour before I start sitting here, um, my quality day improved a lot.
I feel the same as you. I feel my vision is tired, mentally tired, and I don't want to do anything else because I am mentally tired. Not physically, but mentally. So I have to do what you say. I have to look less on the screen. It's working for me as well.
Yes, as I felt this in this year, so I'm and helps not to start the day well, very hardcore, no.
Yes.
So we start. Well, I will have problem, okay, but I will have problem 9 a.m., not 6 a.m. So between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m., I will do cool things. For instance, talking talk or reading a small ride, motorcycle, no. So
Nice,
is this.
nice, nice. All right, question number 5. What challenges do you face when trying to stay consistent with your resolutions?
Well, I think when I try to stay consistent is if it will work or not. You know, if for instance, if I want learn a new programmed language,
Mhm.
So I start to think this will be useful, really, really useful. Is just for this task or is just this will help? So do I need uh put so much effort, put
Mhm.
so energy in this? So I start to, but if I know that will help me in the future, I will be conscious, but it's not important in the future. I start to put behind.
Mhm. But I think it have to make sense for us so we can continue the task. I have the same as you. If I don't see any reason to learn that new not that new thing, I am the same. I am like, oh yeah, I don't think I need to study that today.
Yes, I think no, I can make this on ChatGPT, I can
Yes.
create. Yes, okay, pa, no, here's your product. Go
Mhm.
on. So let me stay here with Python.
Exactly. I think it's the same feeling that we have when we were younger at school when we were learning history or geography and or even math, and we think, what is the point of learning this if I'm not gonna use it? At the time, we think we're not gonna use it.
Yes, and I have a lot of regrets about this, because when I was younger in my high school, we had trigonometry, I think.
Huh?
And in nowadays, I would love to have wood tools, angles, and this. And now I can't make. I only can make a table and simple things, But I would love to make. I would love to be a marceneiro, And
Huh?
for me, it would be amazing. But nowadays, I can't.
I have the same feeling for some history facts. I love to learn about the past, but I remember didn't like in history very much that time. And I have to all the time be googling it while my boyfriend remembers everything he learns because he likes history and you know I feel a gap of knowledge in my head that I wanted to have dedicated more in high school.
I love history, but for a very personal. Well, my grandparents came from Poland, and they came from the war.
Uh-huh.
The grandfathers of my wife, they came from Japan during the Second War, this kind of things, and we have a lot of history in our family.
Uh-huh.
And I like to make fun with history happenings about capitalism and communism, And I just learned history to make jokes, unfortunately, So I like, but I love history, and now I'm trying to love geography as well, but I can't.
We really like to talk about curious things, às vezes fatos inúteis, curiosidades inúteis. But do you know that game Perfil?
A table,
Yes, yes.
as I have one here.
We play that a lot. I don't know why. We are two nerds that like to bring up facts from the past and quiz each other.
Yes, 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 amazing.
Let's go to question number 6. Do you prefer setting goals for the whole year or focusing on short-term objectives?
For the whole year, I don't like to make small. I like to think the whole year because I don't know about you, but since the pandemic times, for me, the years is spent so fast, you know, so fast. We are 2026, COVID crisis was 6 years ago practically, and for me, I don't like to think about small period of time, short times, and it's my approach, because we are in February right now, you know, the
Yes,
year is almost.
very fast, very fast. I feel the same. After the pandemic, the years is going by very fast.
And this is what I'm missing in living because I want to change my life as well because I don't want more living this fast paced, because every you don't have more the opportunity to make nothing. You can't nowadays. Every time you are make something, you don't have more the opportunity to just look for the street, just sit in front of your house without information uh, coming
Mhm.
to you. You
Yes.
know, you can't listen music anymore. If you are listening on Spotify, but you are uh, seeing what's happening Twitter. Uh, so I think that I miss this a slow life, you
Hmm.
know, so
Yes,
much.
totally, totally. You say something that is very curious. You said you can't um you can't do nothing nowadays.
Yes.
Como se fosse ai, como é que eu explico isso, gente? Você falou a gente não consegue fazer nada, ficar sem fazer nada, como se fosse uma incapacidade mesmo. E aí eu pensei na hora, a gente consegue, é só fazer, é só ficar sem fazer nada. Mas é quase que impossível mesmo.
É quase
Somos.
tudo. Por exemplo, você vai esperar, por exemplo, vou esperar um ônibus. Você não pode ficar mais lendo um livro, assim, por exemplo. Você está lá recebendo notícia do mundo, crise no Irã, sabe? A inflação, não sei o que lá, sabe? Ou ficar quieto, porque você tem lá tudo. So
E
it's
você não tem
very
mais.
wired.
Yes. Você não tem mais aquela pessoa, the person that is sitting next to you on the bus stop, and she's also doing nothing, so you start talking.
Yes, because you have your own world in your smartphone, in your PC, and it's very different approach. And I do believe that we, like human beings, like in a biological animal way, we were not made for this,
Yes,
you
maybe not.
know. I think that we are more related to 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 not have this all this pressure in our minds.
Yes, I was watching filme de época. I don't know how to say that. And I was thinking they have so much time to do nothing, tempo ocioso, that they were more creative, maybe.
Yes, yes,
They focus more their hobbies were reading and painting and doing poetry and something like that. Nowadays it's almost impossible to find
possible.
someone who writes poetry and paint a picture.
You only work nowadays.
Yes.
We only work. For instance, música, por exemplo. Você pensar 150 anos atrás, uma pessoa comum escutava música uma vez na vida. É que você não
Yeah.
tinha disco, você tinha que esperar a orquestra tocar para você, entendeu?
So it was the moment. It was the music, you know.
Yes, very. It's not so far, Very
Yes.
interesting. And then now, for instance, the level of graduation of our parents.
Mhm.
I do believe that your parents has more things that you. For instance, my parents have houses and kind of things.
Yes.
And I have a small one, and my sister will have a much small
Hmm.
homes kind of things because it's like I don't know, world just become very different, you know.
Yes, it is very different. Eu ia falar alguma coisa, eu esqueci. Se eu lembrar, eu falo. Let's go to question number 7. Have you ever felt frustrated or discouraged for not achieving your New Year's goals?
Yes, yes, a lot of times, but it's not that I care too much, you
Mhm.
know. So that's okay.
It's part of
It's
life.
parts.
Question number 8. How has your approach to New Year's resolutions changed over time?
And not waste time, not waste time and not feeling uh, what everyone is doing, more close to me, what I really want, I don't need to be part of a group of friends or a group of family. Just need to be honest with myself and make the
Int-
things go.
I was gonna say something about our previous topic of too many informations in the world. Do you think that we are changing biologically our brain because now we are we are me parece que a gente mudou a nossa forma de pensar, a nossa forma de biologicamente o nosso cérebro, sabe? Parece que a gente reprogramou o cérebro,
Então,
porque a gente recebe tanta informação que a gente não consegue mais lidar com o ócio.
então, eu acho que é assim, por exemplo, você não tá, aquele negócio de você não tá fazendo nada, parece que é um crime. E, por
Isso.
exemplo, eu acho que nosso cérebro é que nem uma toalha, assim, às vezes, de formação. A toalha, se você jogar água para ela o tempo todo, ela vai absorver, né? Toda
Sim.
aquela água vai ficar molhadona, só que ela não vai ter a função dela de secar. Eu acho que o nosso cérebro é assim, sabe? Você recebe tanta informação que depois você consegue receber, você consegue
Absorve.
processar mais.
Aham.
E eu acho que uma coisa que mudou bastante, por exemplo, a escrita. Por exemplo, o jeito que minha mãe escreve no WhatsApp, pô, minha mãe assim, tem uma educação muito melhor. Os textos do WhatsApp dela é muito bonito, por
Aham.
exemplo. O que eu escrevo é muito
Popular.
feio.
Aham.
Exatamente, é o português lindo, maravilhoso, e tal. E de pessoas que eu vejo, pessoas mais velhas também, por exemplo, falam muito melhor do que eu, ou que as pessoas mais novas do que eu. Falam
Yes.
com muito mais e eu acho que aconteceu alguma coisa assim desde quando a tecnologia entrou na vida das pessoas e que moldou muita coisa, por exemplo, desde o surgimento do Twitter, por exemplo. Antes do Twitter, o que que você tinha? Você tinha os blogs. Eu lembro que todo mundo tinha um blogzinho bonitinho, com as redações bonitinhas, assim, um falava de política, um falava de cinema. Aí depois veio o Twitter, todo mundo falava só aquelas duas linhas lá. Ah, tá,
140
tá, tá, tá. É, tá, 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 tá. Eu acho que teve um condicionamento assim, sabe? Tudo ficou muito rápido,
faz todo sentido. Parece que o Twitter
sabe?
mesmo um novo criou um novo
É,
comportamento.
assim, de urgência, assim, sabe? Você pode ver, por exemplo, outra coisa também que eu notei com o tempo. Ah, você tinha que esperar o jornal impresso sair no outro dia para saber a notícia. Não, agora você tem notícias curtas, tá?
Ao vivo.
É, e assim, mas curtinho ali, sabe? Você lê ali 2 minutos, acabou. Você não tem mais aqueles
Claro.
textos,
Inclusive, te
sabe?
dá um texto gigante e te incomoda pra caramba. Incomoda todo mundo
É,
quando o texto é
sim.
grande.
Uhum.
A gente ficou
Por
mais
exemplo,
impaciente.
disco, por exemplo. Antes você escutava um disco o mês inteiro, assim, sabe? Todas as músicas do disco. Até você conseguir comprar outra. Agora não, você escuta uma música, olha lá.
Yes. This is very it's good that we have these offers, but at the same time I am scared that our
I,
society, I don't know,
I, I
eu
think
não
that's very
vejo uma
different.
saída, um final feliz, entendeu?
Eu acho que tem, mas por exemplo, eu acho que é mais fácil pra gente que já tem mais idade, pô, a gente sabe, pô, a gente da minha idade sabe como que era o mundo sem internet, sabe? Agora você conversa com uma garotada aí que não sabe como que é, e não tem que saber mesmo, sabe?
Uhum.
Então é as coisas
Yeah,
assim.
for sure. Luis, thank you so much for being with me today. I love the chat. I'll see you some other time. Have a nice
Ok.
week.